Jacqueline, it's sad, honestly, you have to hide how much you like a guy regardless of how you actually feel for some odd reason.
Yeah.
You think you gotta hide how much you like?
No, I know you do. Like,
Oh
I
yeah.
disagree.
Oh yeah.
You
No,
disagree?
you do.
Disagree.
You do.
No, I like it. I like it when a girl's just like up front, like you.
You do.
Slide into the DMs.
Never
but
had that
we're
before.
also from Orlando, Florida.
You're attractive. I like you.
We're 18, college guys. Like, it's a weird thing where you can't show you like them too much, or they'll take it and they'll be like, like, you're easy to get. Like, you have to be hard to get for these men to really want you. In our age group,
there's the opposite going on in our country these days. Like, guys are like afraid.
No,
to go
I was talking to a guy on and off for like almost a year, and like I don't know. I told him I liked him and stuff, and like we were hanging out, and he was like, I don't know.
Well, that's different, but I don't know. I like it when a girl's just super overt. She's just up front.
I do too.
I don't like it. I don't like it when a girl's like.
That's a good quality.
Like a girl who plays hard to get quickly becomes hard to want.
Right.
not in all cases.
In all cases.
Well,
I would
in all
agree with
cases.
that.
In all cases,
you know, if a girl plays hard to get the coochie, man, you're gonna want it more.
Nah.
I'm just saying.
No, if she's playing hard to get in general, it's just, I'm moving on.
There's a way of telling a guy that you want him without coming up to him and being like, yo, I think you're fucking hot and I want you. Like, you don't do that.
Yeah.
But there's a really nice, classy way of letting a man know.
Yeah.
Like, I'm picking up what you're laying down. I like what you're doing. Like, I'd like to do this again. Like, or I saw what you've been doing lately and I think that you're an amazing person. And like, there's a classy way of going about it, but a man knows when you like him.
Yeah.
Like,
I also feel like the hard to get thing has a lot to do with just dating culture as it is. Like women, you know,
to get his
Brian,
games.
you had alluded to this earlier, how women, there's just a million options out there. It's like the grass is greener, just keep swiping. Like, it's unreal how many women or how many men a woman can have in her back pocket. And so to me, I think especially in today's culture, when it comes to playing hard to get, a lot of that, like, I would think if I was a dude, I would think the reason why that's happening is because she's not into me or because I'm one of many on a roster. And then I would immediately lose respect.
In my experience, that is not the case, though. Like, I literally, just about every guy that I talk to that I'm like, oh, I like you, like, let's do whatever. Like, either A, I get cheated on, which has happened in both relationships, and that's how I was. Or B, it just doesn't really go anywhere because that's easy. Like, they're on to the next thing. And that is in my experience. Like, that is literally what I experience with the men that are in my area and my age.
What kind of men are you going after?
I mean,
Attractive ones.
I don't really go after men, if I'm being honest.
Okay. Yeah, I think that men might be the wrong word to use if that's the experience that you're having.
Boys.
100%.
Right, 'cause, like, there's
correct.
Boys.
I do think, though, like, you guys are 18, right? I think a lot of men in that age range don't want something serious.
Yeah.
at all.
So, I mean,
They're trying to get their lives like.
But do you
to the older
understand what
ones.
I'm saying? Like, that is how it is for me in my experience.
But
Yeah,
I
of
will
course.
say, have you ever friend zoned a guy?
Oh, yeah.
I bet you those guys would be down to commit to you and be loyal and be in a monogamous relationship with you. You're just chasing after the fuckboys.
Valid.
Damn.
That was my mic drop.
Yeah, the friend zone guys are usually the ones that are there to help you move. Like, they're there
But if
to,
you're not
like,
physically attracted to a guy, why would you?
And this is
Why are you friends
precisely
with him?
why women should
Why are you
not
friends
view
with him? Because he has good
themselves
qualities.
as 10s
Fuck.
if they're not, because if you think you're a 10, you must certainly deserve a guy who's a commensurate looks match as you, so you deserve a guy who's a 10. So the guys who are 10s, actually, Nick, pull up the hypergamy chart. This is why it's very important for women to have an accurate self-assessment of their own physical appearance, because if you think you're a 10, you're going to chase after guys who are exceptionally good looking, or they're NBA players, professional athletes, whatever, they have status, or it could be a socioeconomic thing. These men are not going to commit to you.
Why?
Because you're dating out of your league.
Enough.
You're sleeping out of your league.
enough.
Oh.
Here's the difference between men
No,
and
I'm
women.
not.
We'll pull it up in just a sec, Nick. So, women, you can sleep outside of your league. You can be a 5 in looks and fuck a guy who's a 7, 8, or 9 in looks. You're not going to get commitment from him. Whereas the reverse is never true. Me as a
Did you not just back up my point?
hold on.
Octopus Tetro donated $100.
Could you close
Coming
the door,
back
Nick?
to it, look for men that are at least 25, not saying all young guys are trash. But all young guys playing you like that are trash. So honestly, girls, introduce him to your father before.
And look, just to go back on what I was saying before really quick on that, there's plenty of 18, 19, 20-year-old men that want relationships. Like, I'm not saying that it's just because of their age. It does seem to be a little bit more common for both men and women who are especially young to kind of not prioritize long-term relationships. Oh, I want to discover myself. Translation, I want to fuck around. But getting back to the whole rating thing. So again, as men, I can't sleep out of my league. I can't have sex with a girl who's more attractive than me. Men will get rejected instantly. Whereas women, you can get sex from men outside of your league. You're not going to get commitment. Why are you pointing towards her?
Because I just feel like she has something good to say.
Me?
After this.
Oh, her.
Just disregard that. Sorry.
Okay.
Well, that's not true.
What's
Yeah.
not true?
I agree 100%.
What's not
You
true?
backed up my point from earlier by saying that guys will just have sex with girls if they or have a hole or anything with a hole. Because you said that guys will get with.
Well, I wasn't contesting that point, really.
Okay.
Actually,
my
most
bad.
girls have sex, and only like what 20% of guys have sex.
No, I feel like guys have more sex than girls.
I want to tell you
It
what,
hasn't
how many
happened.
men
Really? You don't?
There's more
phoned
No.
that are
more women are having sex than men
Fourth.
are. You basically have like a cohort
I guess I'm
of-
just going off of what I've done because I don't feel like, compared to a lot of the guys, I feel like they have had more sexual experiences.
No,
than
they
I
act
have.
like
Maybe
it so
they
they can
lie
get in your
about
pants.
it.
I'm telling you right now. They act like it so they can, like in high school, there was rumors that I would fuck the whole school.
You know what that means? The men that you've pursued are probably out of your league because they have an abundance of sexual options. Otherwise, if you had met a guy who,
I should
well,
show you
actually,
some
I
of
would
the
You're
even
pictures.
putting
argue.
on a good show
Here,
right now.
I would actually.
You're doing great.
Yeah, you're doing a good show right now.
Cool meta conversation. What was that? You know what? I'm not going to kick you off, but go take another 10-minute timeout.
Okay.
All right, go away.
I'm
Go
not-
away. You've annoyed me. Go away. You can come back in 10 minutes. Should I start introducing a 10-minute timeout? You have to face the corner. You have to face the corner and think about what you've done.
Okay.
I used to have to do that in
Did you see that
Where's the
smirk? She
fu-
was
where's the
so
dust
happy
at?
to be
10
told
times
what
hotter.
to do.
Yeah. Go into the corner, face the corner, and think about what you've done. All right, there you go. No, that's the wrong. That's the wrong corner. Actually. Okay, good talk. Wait, I totally lost my train of thought.
My friend, so the book we were just talking about earlier, Ben Shapiro's book about the porn culture,
Yep.
addresses that I don't remember the exact statistic, but it's between 30 and 40% of men have lied to women about their sexual experiences in order to sound more versed, or the flip side of that coin, have lied about being a virgin in order to manipulate women into getting into bed with them, because men are 50 times more visual than women.
Oh, that's cool to know. I didn't know that.
You should read it. Good book. Might
I
change
can't
your life.
read.
I think we were saying.
dyslexic.
So all the guys
But
you've
that doesn't mean
encountered,
you can't read.
all the guys you've encountered, they've had more.
Yeah, any guy that I've ever gotten with in any way has been with more people than I have.
Or so they've said they have.
Or they
What
say
about-
Honestly,
they
that might not
have.
be like a.
Right. That
But
makes,
I also,
That might
I don't
not be
know.
true.
That makes
I feel like
sense.
I'm just really low, so I feel like it's not hard to
That's a good
beat.
thing.
Yeah, keep that.
It's a good thing.
that makes sense because those 20% of guys are doing a lot of the girls. So like the
Uh-huh.
math makes sense.
Yeah, yeah. I don't know.
Oh yeah, the hypergamy chart. Okay, we'll look at it. Yeah. Okay, on the left is
What the hell?
What is this?
on the left is whom men would happily partner with, and then on the right, whom women would happily partner with. So, what you have happening is women are very selective, which isn't a bad thing.
Correct.
And this is going on dating apps, for example. So men are pretty happily willing to partner with women who are their equivalents, or even a little bit below, right? But look, everybody wants to get the best that they can get. However, this is a more pronounced thing in women because women are more sexually selective. So what you have end up happening is you have the vast majority of women are chasing after the top percentage of men, and this is backed up by what's going on dating apps. Women are only swiping on the top 5 or 10% of men on dating apps. So what ends up happening is you have a concentration of very attractive men that essentially sort of have a monopoly on a lot of women. Because everybody wants to get the best they can get. The difference is if I step to a girl. If I approach a girl, whether it's in person or on a dating app or via Instagram, and let's say she's more attractive than I am by whatever metric you judge or assess attractiveness. I'm getting nothing. I'm not getting a response. I'm not getting a first date. I'm not getting casual sex. I'm not getting a relationship. Whereas women, if you slide into a dude's DMs who's got status and you have no status, who's rich but you're not rich, who's really attractive and you're kind of average, he's probably going to, he's not probably, but he may very well use you for your body, have sex with you, maybe a couple times. Maybe he'll keep you around as a friends with benefits. You'll never get commitment from this guy typically. And so what ends up happening is women will start to think, oh, well, because I can get sex from this guy and he's this attractive, I must be his female equivalent. Mm-hmm. Because I can sleep with him and he's this attractive, I must be his like equivalent attractiveness, which is absolutely not true at all. So that's why it's very important that women have an accurate self-assessment of their own physical attractiveness.
I said, okay. Very true.
Destroyed.
Hey guys.
We're happy to see you.
Yeah, that was not 10 minutes. Out you go. Out you go. Sorry.
It wasn't?
Nope.
Tell me when I can come back with it.
Okay. Well, I'm working on a different time clock here. Okay. Okay.
Wow.
Yeah, in the corner. Yep, that corner, so I can keep an eye on you. Good, well done. At least she's doing it. Look at that. Submissive.
Yeah,
What's
Standard. I will not talk in class like earlier.
It's good.
Like in Harry
I had to
Potter.
write that 100 times.
Time out. No.
Eighth grade.
Yep. Face the corner. Face the corner. I think they can see you in the mirror. Actually, you guys see her right here. Wait. No.
You
Face
can
the
see your
corner.
hand.
Face the corner.
Yeah.
It's right here. Yeah, you see her? There you go. Good. Now, zip it. Okay. All right. Well, this whole conversation came from chasing. We were talking about chasing.
It came from the
Attraction.
chart, didn't it?
It actually.
Sassy
we
man
started
made that
off-
chart.
Oh, wait,
no,
no, it did.
you guys,
Sassy,
you said the
ugly
chase
man
is
made that
bullshit,
chart.
or you said
Oh yeah.
you said you have to hide how much you like a guy regardless of how you actually feel. I don't know. Here's how I know guys don't like the chase. If making guys chase like actually worked and increased his attraction to you, then couldn't like ugly or obese women implement this method and just get men?
No.
No.
There has to be physical
Is
attraction.
this Australian accent?
It's actually British. Well, wait.
No, that's
It's
pretty
Australian.
It's Australian.
I was getting it from like
The silent
Clear,
R.
like H2O. Clear, no.
They're Australian.
If a guy's attracted to you, into the corner. Yep, there you go. Well done.
I actually think I love her.
Yeah.
She's growing.
She's amazing.
I told you.
You're
It
great.
does happen.
Get some duct tape.
Okay.
No, that was a joke. That was a joke.
Brian, I agree with you here, and I would also elaborate that it's the specification between men in a traditional sense that are not looking for the chase. Men who are serious about commitment and are looking for committed relationships are looking for a longtime life partner, a woman to be their peace. If you cause more chaos and you're asking a man to provide for you and protect you and be all of these things that women have these standards they've set for guys, and he comes home to utter chaos and problems and picking fights, then you're not being his peace.
Absolutely.
And any
That's a good
man that
point.
contests that is not a man. They're looking for a chase. They're looking for a game.
At the end of the day, you're not going to get anything
But that's
solid
also-
out of a game. A
Wasn't
game
there
is
Bible
meant
like
be
to know-
won.
It's just the guys that we like in our age range that we attract. They're just like that.
Are you said that you were going for older men?
I am.
And
But
what-
that's
like,
just what
how
I go
much?
for. But what I'm surrounded by is younger men that are my age, because that's just where I'm at. I don't know. I'm not around a bunch of mature husband material men all the time.
Do you go to church?
I do.
Oh, okay. There's not a lot of older men.
I just don't feel like it's appropriate.
It
for
is
me
not
to,
the
like,
time
go
at
to
church
Yeah.
to be
What was that?
seeking my future husband,
Yeah.
honestly. Which, okay, yeah, it should be, yeah. See
Maybe
the
if he
eyebrows
came up to me.
I was like,
But for me in church, like, I really use church as a time to worship God. I
Yeah.
don't care about any of the relationship.
Well,
Where
then
do you
where are
look?
you looking for men?
Where am I looking for men?
Well, okay, so you had said that you're not looking. So when you encounter men and have relationships with them, where are you finding those men?
Get back in the corner. Wait, is it on this angle? It's not this angle, that is. Back. Hey,
This is
face
brutal.
corner. Okay. You see, that's what she. Okay, that's good. All right, you guys see our side.
She's being respectful. That's good.
All right, back. All right. there you
I
have
feel
it.
like we're
Oh,
gonna
look, you
get
can see her
like
there. You
ripped
can
to
see
shreds
her.
over this, but we're all having fun.
Yeah.
right,
I
yeah,
might get
that's good.
canceled, but
All right.
be-
Okay. All right.
alrighty.
Jeez. Okay.
I'm a
Where
virgin.
were we? Look, I don't think. I'm curious what the chat thinks. Chat, you prefer? I want to ask the chat. Do you want to chase? Do you want to do the chase? Do you want a girl who plays hard to get? Or would you prefer a girl who is just like authentically just upfront and was just? She doesn't have to like come at you really hard. I don't think girls should be like, I want to fuck you. No, it shouldn't be like that. But it should be like they're just upfront. They're like, hey, I like you.
Yeah.
What do you prefer, guys? You want a girl? You want to play the chase, or do you want to, just be upfront?
No one.
You can you can take a bit of initiative as a woman and still be feminine in the way you're doing it. It doesn't have to be this
Yeah.
sort of like really abrasive,
Yeah.
like you're hot. Like it can still, you can be like flirtatious. You can be flirtatious and.
If
let
I
a
can
guy
be
know.
honest, like I don't think there's been, and mind you, I've been in a relationship pretty much since I was born. Like honestly, I started dating when I was so young, and I was with him for 10 years, right? But in the very brief period of time that I had where I was like on dating apps, I can't say that there was a single date that I ever went on, even with my current partner today, that was not initiated by me. And I find for myself it's a preference there, because oftentimes if a guy asks me and I'm not into him, it's like meh, and I don't want to be rude or anything. So I find for me, and I'm always very keen to be the one who says, hey, loving to chat with you, I like getting to know you, let's go for dinner, let's do something. And thank God that has worked out well.
Everything is.
And again, going back
preference.
to what I've said is, I actually think the best relationship dynamic is one where the woman is more interested in the man.
I'm so glad I'm not dating. Donated $100. Brain. Stop being mean. She's just like us. My wife made a homemade chocolate peanut butter cream pie for my birthday, 28. She also gets her husband cream pies for his birthday. No more corner hoe.
Come back.
That's what I'm talking about.
Come back. Come back.
I'll allow it.
Come back. They love you.
Thank you, man.
Yeah,
Thank
they
you for
just donated
TTTS.
$100 for you to come back.
Wait, what they? Okay, good.
No more
did they?
corner hoe.
Did
They love
I
your
don't know.
baking.
Yeah, and they said that like
What happened? What did I miss?
no, they basically said that
You're
like
famous.
his wife makes him cream pies.
He also
and takes
wrote
cream pies.
$50 coin in first blonde cleavage as deposit. My wife and I were best friends for 2 years, 10 years together now romantically. Is there a guy in your friend group that falls in that category?
Wait, what?
What?
Oh,
First
you.
one, you, Jacqueline.
No, I get it, but like, what's the question? Wait.
I think he was asking if there's any friends that you have that are male friends that are like a best friend who could potentially be a love interest going forward.
No.
Oh, well. Sorry, boys.
It's interesting
Too
to
bad.
me
I hope
though.
that wasn't one of them.
It seems like a lot of women will complain that they can't find commitment, but you guys friend zone. Like honestly, the dudes who are probably on your level are the guys you friend zone. Don't get me wrong. Look, there could be some dudes who are they're shooting out of their league. We'll be honest. There's guys who will shoot out of their league. You're more attractive than them, comparatively speaking, and you friend zone them. It's not, but a lot of women will friend zone. Women will friend zone dudes that are more attractive than them. Not even just looks wise, just totality, the total package. So,
Are you a woman? Do you know that?
what do you mean?
They do.
I
think
would
it also
never,
comes down to-
I
it's
would
not like-
never well, unless he was like a crappy guy. Like I would never shoot down a guy that was less attractive. or more
Brian
attractive.
Soldier Boy donated $100. How would you sexy ladies rate me on a scale of 1 to 10 here in my uniform?
You're
We
400
need
short,
more
bubs.
money for that.
You're 400 short.
No, I think he's talking about
Yeah, I was gonna see.
Oh.
this guy right here.
Oh,
Here, ladies, what do you rate my Chilean bodyguard?
15 and a half.
Ooh, the bodyguard guy.
Oh, how do I get this in frame?
Spencer?
Yeah. Go ahead.
You look great. I like your blonde hair.
Seemed like a sweet boy. I'd say 10 out of 10.
You got a 10 out of 10 for Margot Robbie.
I give you a 10 out of 10. Margot Robbie.
Come on.
No, come on. You come on. You said you didn't like the blonde stereotype, so you just
hate the
stereotyped
blonde
her into
stereotype. I'm not stereotyping
Just
her to be a
did.
blonde. I'm telling
Margot
you her,
Robbie, Barbie.
You took
come on,
that
be
is
fair.
a whole other level. Okay. I don't think she's
never
bad.
met a Spencer
Thank you. I'm happy about
that
that.
I don't like. And you're hot.
Was that targeted towards me?
I don't know.
Be honest.
I just
We'll take it together.
I just heard some like.
At least we're in this together.
I wasn't even looking in this direction. I just heard some sort of generalized,
You should have listened. It was
meat
actually
mopping.
it was pretty fun.
just incoherent
Chatter.
female noises.